face sets. How to use face sets. This is a new feature that it came in Blender 2.83 and above, where in Sculpt mode you can basically choose a brush. There are also other ways we're gonna see now, but you can choose the brush called Draw Face Sets and just start painting, and it's gonna use a random color to tell you, okay, this is a face set. You can now hide this, hide the rest of the mesh and keep this face set visible by pressing H, and it's gonna hide the rest. And you can do the same with this area. Actually, if you keep the mouse over here, it's gonna hide the other face masks. I'm gonna leave this one on. You can press H again to toggle, and if you want to, if you start painting again, it's gonna use a random color again to make a new face set. So press H and it's gonna show or hide other parts of the mesh. But what if you want to actually extend this face set over here? You have to hold Control and then paint here. So you hold Control while clicking inside of this face set, and it's gonna expand that face set for you. That makes it very, very easy. You can also press, when these jagged edges, you can press Shift and it's gonna make them smooth. It's gonna smoothify these corners. And you can also, this is actually modifying the mesh, so careful with that. You need to have high density mesh enough. There is also a quick way to expand from where your mouse is, to make a new face set from where your mouse is. If you press Shift W, and where your mouse is, it's gonna start drawing like a shape. So you can see here I have my mouse over here in the nose, or maybe here in the lips, and I just do Shift W and it's gonna make like automatically a mask based on the geometry. So I can leave it over there, and now I have this nice little face set here. You can press H and I can just show this part, Alt H. And if you do Shift H, it's gonna do the opposite. It's gonna hide only that face set, and then you can do Shift H again and start adding to that like a part of your mesh that you want to hide. Press H and it's gonna unhide everything. There is also a pie menu that you can use for this, is the W key. It's gonna show all in the top, invert visible, which is gonna invert if you have H, for example, and then you wanna invert. Ignore the glitches. These glitches, this build is very new. It's still in alpha state, so we don't even in beta yet. So invert is gonna invert. Face set from visible, this is gonna reset everything. So if I have everything visible here, like and I press here face set from visible, basically it's gonna remove all my face sets and make a new one. If you don't like the random color, this is totally random, so you can actually do face set from visible again until you find a color you like. This is completely disposable, so don't get too close to attach to those face sets. They're meant for like quickly getting, like, for example, I want this ear to be part here. Okay, so Shift W, and then I start making maybe here up to here, and then I have the ear. There are some parts that are missing here, so I can just basically do Control click and start painting all the way here, and bam, I have my ear. Nice. Not my ear, but Frank's ear. You can also make a face set from the mask. So say I have a mask already. So for example, if I go to the side view and I do a mask, a quick mask with Control Shift click, lasso, and then this is a mask. Control Shift click makes a mask. So now I can make a face set from this mask by doing pressing again W and then face set from masked. And now I have a new face set. I can do Alt M to remove my mask, and I can press H to hide the rest of the body and leave this kind of this mask over here. So it's actually pretty nice. There is a menu up here where you can see the same menu that you can find in the pie menu, randomize colors, and this is super nice. There is also a mesh filter where you can get rid of this, where you can smooth these parts out by going to the mesh filter and then choosing in the top bar you can choose the type relax face sets, and you're basically just gonna relax this area over here. You use face sets and you're basically gonna relax that And that's pretty much it with the draw face sets. It's pretty handy. It's it gets a little bit to get used to the H, Shift H, Alt H, and W, but once you get you get used to it. It's super fast. So that is all. I hope you liked face sets, and it's very, very new. So go download Blender 2.83 Alpha and play with it. So